Once again, welcome to this webinar, which will be one of a few following. And this one will be here in the very beautiful city of Vienna. Vienna was welcoming us with some sunshine, and Vienna is the city of the Sachertorte, it's the city of Sissi, of the Opernball, and it's also going to be the city of the FIWARE Global Summit. And Ulrich, I will hand over to you because you can tell us why are we already here in Vienna today.
Yeah, Vera, and to all of you, a very warm good afternoon from Vienna. We are here today because Vienna and the Business Agency of Vienna are one of the earliest and first members of the FIWARE Foundation. So they joined us more than 6 years ago. And we are here because today we had the FIWARE network meeting, the Austrian FIWARE network meeting, the 9th in the meantime. So we are doing this here in Austria since 5 years, Bernhard, looking to you, I think since 5 years, bringing together a community of people, of end users, of system integrators, of university and research. We are here actually at the University for Applied Sciences in the Technicum in Vienna, hosting us today with this FIWARE network meeting. But we are also here to promote a big event which will be in June, our FIWARE Global Summit, but we will talk a bit about this in a minute. So main reason why some of the FIWARE people are here is the FIWARE network meeting, but also preparing for the summit which will take place in Vienna this year.
Yeah, and one of our, thank you very much, Ulrich. And one of our hosts in this beautiful city is Bernhard. So maybe Ulrich, you can switch off your camera.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, and Bernhard, please come and show yourself.
Yes,
You
hello.
arranged this very beautiful community meeting. So explain us what is this community meeting? What does it mean here?
We established the community meetings about, as Ulrich said, 5 years ago. So we meet each other so twice a year, more or less, or 3 times a year. So it's a not too big group, around about 30 people, and we talk about the newest, the newest FIWARE trends and implementations, and it's a very relaxed meeting. What I want to point out, the FIWARE Foundation, always a member of the foundation, joins us so far. Today we are happy to have Cristina, Ulrich, and the team here, because also for the preparation of the FIWARE Summit in June. But as we are with these meetings successfully to make also FIWARE more known and to generate new projects, the idea was taken to make FIWARE German community meetings. The next will take place in Berlin, end of March. I'm looking forward to be there. So that's more or less our FIWARE community meetings.
Yeah, thank you, Bernhard, very much.
Vera, if I may, just to add one thing. The Austrian FIWARE community was also the initiator of the first FIWARE or German-speaking FIWARE networking event we had last year during the Smart Country Convention in Berlin. And the next one we will have end of March, on March 30th, again in Berlin, at that time at the Tegel Airport at the Urban Tech Republic project. And this wouldn't be in place if there wouldn't have been the idea from Austria. Let's build upon the experience we have here in Austria and extend it to the German-speaking countries. So extend it to Germany, extend it to parts of Switzerland, and extend this community meeting to a German-speaking community meeting. So thank you very much for this idea and for paving the way to make it happen.
Thank you, Ulrich.
Thank you. So, but we don't have only long-standing history here in Austria. We also have one partner which we'll have a long-standing history with. It's the Gaia-X, and 1.5 years ago, we founded together with them the Data Spaces Business Alliance. And so I'm very happy that we have Gerald Steiner here, and he can also give us a little peek on the East meets West, so how you involve this into the summit. Would you please turn your camera on, Gerald?
Yes, hopefully everybody can see you. Yes, also a warm welcome from my side. I'm happy to speak and have some inputs about what we are doing. What will be nice is that we as Gaia-X Hub Austria will be take part of the event in June. We will make an event to speak about our stuff which we are trying to achieve at the Austrian Hub. We have a great vision and mission also for our owners, and we are owned by the Federal Ministry of Climate, Action, Environment, Energy, Mobility, Innovation and Technology. It's quite a long name. And the Ministry of Finance. So we are founded from them. And we try to bring the Gaia-X vision to Austria. We are enabled since March last year and push the data spaces forward, how we can achieve these topics. We have created through our initiate phase 22 goals, which we're trying to achieve in the last and the next year. This can you found on our website, gaia-x.at. And also what will be more interesting is that we try to bring the community from the East community of Gaia-X as well to the event on June. And yeah, I'm very happy to have here the opportunity. Does it work? Or does I miss? Yeah, okay, because I got a call in, sorry for that. To have the opportunity to introduce the Gaia-X Hub here at this point. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So you can already hear we have some interesting days ahead with some interesting guests. And another guest I would like to introduce you. We also have very long-standing history with his company. He's from Red Hat, and his name is David Hanacek. And yeah, I will leave the stage to you. You can already recognize him with a red hat, so very nice. Hi, David.
Hello, Vera. Thank you for having me. So from a Red Hat perspective, I have two hats on today, because the one is I'm part of Red Hat since 2020 and supporting the city of Vienna with various IT projects. And then there is the other hat that comes from the FIWARE membership that in fact started just shortly after I joined Red Hat. I wasn't aware of that until just recently. And Bernhard, who is welcoming all of you here in Vienna, just shared that we have this open source foundation that is part of FIWARE. And if there is something open source, it's surprising that Red Hat only joined 3 years ago. But because the open source is in our DNA, we want to share and collaborate in that space. We have done, as we presented last year at the FIWARE Global Summit, an open innovation lab that showed how you can quickly stand up an environment. And this is part of, as well, not only the technology, but as well the culture. And that is part of what I'm planning to support here locally, but as well globally, in the sense of the open culture that Red Hat represents, to be inclusive, and as well to show you some of this open practices we share as open source, open practice library that we use for FIWARE projects, but any other as well. But a lot of times FIWARE is not some island, and it's open, as Red Hat is open with innovation and technology, and we believe into that.
Well, great. Thank you very much. And I saw now Bernhard's camera is working as well. So thank you. And I don't want to give a big speech now because we already have our next speaker in the pipeline, and it's Lukas Künzel. Lukas, you please switch on your camera. CTO of ms.GIS.
Thank you, Vera, for giving me the opportunity here to speak. So I'm Lukas from ms.GIS. We are a small company, bunch of 30 people. We love technology. We are south of Vienna. And so what is our background? Our background is we are doing maps for organizations. We're bringing maps to work. And on the other hand, we built up an IoT platform our own from scratch, which is to deliver a smart home as a service to households. And, you know, so because coming from geographical information data from maps, there is a long history in the European Union consisting of standards and open frameworks, and breaking the silos is like in our DNA, and it's one of the mottos of the FIWARE community, and we like it. And so what is our connection currently to FIWARE? We used FIWARE and the technology framework, namely the Orion Context Broker, in one of our research projects, where we achieved to connect smart meter data from over 250 households into an IoT system. We also connected 50 smart home systems into our system, and we use therefore the Orion Context Broker to show the context information of all those households and the current consumption of electricity and the generation of it. And it was for end users, you know, and they have the ability to log on the platform and see their data, their historical data of their energy consumption. But also we invited communities to be part of it. And so especially municipalities here in the south of, or in the east of Austria, they have had the chance to also look at the data on the platform, to see it on a map. Of course, the data for the municipalities was kind of aggregated, so they do not see the actual consumption of each household, but they see, okay, in my community, there are 5 households and they have smart meters and they are generating or consuming this amount of energy. It was very interesting to bring all those groups together. So you have end users, prosumers, like you call them in the smart energy community, but also municipalities and a community behind it. Yeah, and what we then did was, so this was this research project where we implemented FIWARE technology, and then we started a dialogue with the community and share our experience and our knowledge, especially here in Vienna, with these work meetings. How are they called? Is that a community meeting? Is it a community meeting? Yeah, a community meeting where we have our speeches and let the community know what was our experience. And it was great to have also the chief technology officer from FIWARE here to get direct speech to, and yeah, to bring things forward and to make it better in the future. It was very interesting, and that's how we connect to the FIWARE community. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for sharing how you contribute to this open source spirit. It was very interesting. And since you heard we have a lot of Austrian accents with our speakers, now we have someone who doesn't have an Austrian accent. Actually, he's from Kiel, and he's working there at the university. It's Professor Michael Prange. So, Michael, what are you doing here in Vienna, not in Kiel? Can you tell us?
Yes, first of all, a warm welcome also from my side, from the beautiful city of Vienna. It's always a pleasure to be here, but independent on this, it was a real pleasure to be here on invitation of the city of Vienna and the business agency of Vienna to join the FIWARE community meeting here today and have a presentation about the activities that we have in the field of FIWARE. On the other hand side, we as an academic institution and university, we can contribute to the international FIWARE network by providing funding projects of innovative solutions. We can help to collaborate with universities at other locations where also FIWARE is involved with iHubs. So yesterday I had a meeting with my colleagues here at the FH Technikum Wien, where today's FIWARE community meeting took place, where we spoke about how we can strengthen the collaboration between Germany and Austria in general and between our universities especially, and to work on joint projects to educate our students in using FIWARE technology, as well as young researchers which are working in my institute on FIWARE projects. And yeah, that is a pleasure to build this international relationships and participate in the network of the worldwide network of FIWARE. So that's why I'm here, and it's a great pleasure.
Thank you very much. Maybe can you tell us about a project that is now running that you can talk about what you have with your students?
So we have several projects where we're using FIWARE technology. There are some projects in the field of mobility where we set up a mobility platform and build solutions in the field of mobility as a service. And we integrate a lot of data from public wireless networks and analyze how movement patterns of visitors in the cities look like. That's one topic in the field of smart cities. Another topic is the energy, in the field of energy, where we are doing anomaly detection, for example, in district heating networks, where we analyze the consumptions and production of energy and try to bring this in balance. Another big field where we are currently working in 3 projects using FIWARE technology is the field of tourism. So there is a regional project where we build a digital visitor management platform based on FIWARE, as well as a national project funded by the Federal Ministry of Environmental from the German government, and we are also involved in defining the European data space tourism. So that's what my team and I at university are actively doing with FIWARE.
Yeah, thank you very much. So as you hear, we have a very great community here, and it's not just a community in one country, but we work together, we exchange ideas, and this is our DNA. We don't want to keep everything for us. We want to communicate with people. We want to build up something internationally. So Ulrich, maybe you can also tell us a bit more about the digitalization here in Vienna, because we didn't have the time yet to present this.
Yeah, more than welcome. As I said before, Vienna has been one of the first members of the FIWARE Foundation, and they started quite early also to create first digital solutions based on FIWARE technology. I remember one project at least 4 years ago, which collected not only sensor data, but also data coming from cameras, collected the position of buses within the city, and providing this data via a platform to the citizens to allow them to, for example, get information about where are bike sharing bicycles available, where is the bus actually I'm waiting for, or when do I need to leave home to be at the right time at the bus station to catch the next bus I'm looking for, or also providing access to cameras which are installed at crossings within the city, and providing with this a lot of information to the citizens of Vienna. And this morning, excuse me, this morning we talked also about new projects in the area of smart metering. For example, where FIWARE technology will be used as a data platform. And in total, Vienna is quite advanced. And maybe this is a little reason why Vienna is again the most livable city in the world. And for sure, digitization helps a little bit to achieve such a position.
Yes, I totally agree with you. So on my way down here to Vienna from the airport, I could actually experience how everything is digitalized here in Vienna. So the transport system was just excellent. We have information screens here telling us what is new in Vienna and what actually the citizens can see and see with open source. So so maybe one last question to all of you, to my speakers. So what will you contribute to the summit this summer in June? Maybe Bernhard, who will be one of our hosts in your beautiful city. Can you tell us how you will contribute to the summit?
I'm really looking forward to be together with you at the summit, and I hope you all will come to Vienna. I've already heard it's a very livable city and very nice city, and we planned the summit for Monday and Tuesday, and we hope you can maybe come on Friday or Saturday to have a bit more time to look around, not just the cultural history, but also, as Ulrich mentioned, our digital projects. I want additionally point out that we have the strategy of the so-called digital humanism, which means all our solutions are made with the people in the center. So we don't, from the city of Vienna, we don't make projects or solutions just to have it digital. It's always important for us that it fits for the people, for all of the citizens, for younger, older, men, wife, and so on. I hope to meet a lot of interesting people there. It's very international, the FIWARE Summit. So it's a great opportunity also for the city to demonstrate what we are doing, what we achieved, but also to exchange with other regions, with other companies and people, our opinions and exchange their experiences. And I think the summit is also very interesting for networking, meet professionals from all over the world, from various industries, to learn and exchange experiences, generate new projects and ideas, find new partners, and maybe also new friends. So that's why I'm looking forward, and I hope you will come, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, but I think we still have Gerald left. So, what will you contribute to the summit?
Yes, as I already mentioned, we make a event through the summit with Gaia-X topics there. Also, maybe I will refer to our currently ongoing process where we organize a Market X event here in Austria, which is in our 13th and 15th of March here in Vienna as well. So if you want to see which projects are ongoing on Gaia-X side, you can also go to this event, which is located also here in Vienna. So you see it's a great location for having events. And yeah, also what we try to push forward in the event of FIWARE is to bring the East community in Gaia-X to this event to exchange national and international experiences and share their issues, problems, and also solutions, and create a great contribution to your event here in Vienna as well.
Thank you very much. So it sounds really like something that you should join. It's really going to be interested. So, and also one of our long-standing partners, Red Hat, are you going to contribute to the summit? Besides the hat.
I hope we will be able to bring some hats. Do you hear me? Because I have some kind of not feedback on my system.
Yes.
Awesome. So thank you. So what I'm planning to do is personally, together with a few folks supporting me at Red Hat, is to kind of evolve in that sense of what we were showing last summit with the innovation lab and how to kind of have the air quality index that we shared on the FIWARE Ops GitHub. So more for the technically savvy people, but there will be 2 sessions that I'm planning to deliver and share with you. Is one where we kind of show how you can do it on your own and how to replicate that with easily going and using one of the application platform based on Kubernetes that we provide. But on the other hand is how to get to that point and how to develop new things. And that's the other part where I believe it will not be a one-way road. It should be in a kind of practice workshop where we share those open practices where you learn about them, but as well where we can learn together what we can do better even in the FIWARE Foundation.
Thank you very much, David. And as you see now, I have this beautiful lady over here with me, Cristina. And so we will not only have people from our members coming, we will also have some trainings during the summit. So maybe Cristina, you can explain a bit what we plan.
Very good. So I just wanted to let everybody know, you hear people talking about this wonderful city of Vienna, where we're currently in, and you don't see it. And this is because we are at the university campus today for this really very successful and meanwhile for many years running community meeting in Vienna. And what is the plan now when it comes to FIWARE and all the contributions that you just heard about? There will be even more than that. And Vera thought it would be even a good idea to speak very quickly about our training, because beside the major conference, which is June 12 and 13, we will have also an after conference program. And this will consist of workshops, of further management meetings, but also of a really not to miss technical expert training, which will enable you when participating up to the very end, which is then the Friday of the same week. So you can do that for 4 days to be eligible for doing the exam to become a FIWARE technical expert. And we don't do that often in person. So this is another highlight of the summit. We said many others that we will not all disclose today, to come and join us and see obviously also the summit, but then take part of these classes. They are for free, and we invite everybody to stay then here in Vienna and enjoy these classes next obviously to a rich cultural program.
We will have some more sneak peeks for you, and we are not only here to meet our members and exchange ideas with them, we are also here to check locations and to plan a very great event. So stay tuned and the infos will fly in. And now I would like to say thank you to all the speakers, and thank you to everyone who was attending, and hope to hear and see you soon. Bye-bye.